Having a traditional wedding with a chronic illness is definitely more difficult, but there's also a lot of things you can do to make it more accessible. For example, we're having our wedding and reception at the exact same place. That way we don't have to travel to go from the wedding to the reception. That means I'm going to have time in between both to rest a little bit without having to worry about having to travel 30 minutes to a new place. We're also doing both the ceremony and the reception indoors because I have POTS and I know standing out in the heat in Florida is not going to go well for me. So somebody asked me what concealer I was using. This is just the Tarte Shape Tape, the Ultra Creamy. I know it's a classic, but it's literally the only one that covers my dark circles. We're also going to do some of the photos before the ceremony and some of them afterwards because, again, I know standing in a big dress outside is going to be really difficult on me. And so if we split up the photos, some before the ceremony, some after the ceremony, I know that's going to be so much easier on me and I'll get to take a lot of breaks. We're also being very intentional about who's involved in the wedding. For example, our photographer, she wasn't familiar with chronic illnesses before, but when I talked to her before booking her about what I was dealing with, she was extremely accommodating, talking about, okay, what things do I struggle with? What things do I need help with? And that's going to be a huge help on the wedding day. I also know that I'm just going to be surrounded by amazing people on my wedding day because my family, my bridesmaids are all very familiar with my chronic illness, even the groomsmen. And so I know there are going to be people who are going to support me, and I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what I might need the day of because I know and they've expressed to me that they really want to help me. I think the most important thing I've learned throughout this process, and again, I've only been planning for about 2 months and I really have not gotten that much done. So it's really important to be self-aware and to know, okay, what things do I struggle with on a daily basis and how can I minimize that for my wedding day? It's also important to show yourself a lot of grace. I am so far behind in planning. I've had to reschedule my engagement photos. I've not even tried on a wedding dress yet, but I know that's just part of the process. And I know the process is going to look different for me, and that's okay. Anyways, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube series about wedding planning with a chronic illness. So if that's something that would be helpful, please let me know. And if you have any other tips, I would love to hear them. I need as many as possible.